Hello guys and girls, or guys and gals, this is Bill back at you, and you know, it's great to be here and have something new and different. So, you know, what I've got going here for St. Patty's Day is corned beef, because everyone's got corned beef, and actually it was half off at my grocery store, so I actually bought two. It's really simple to do. I don't usually do it because I'm like, it's kind of a splurge at full price, but this year I said I'm going to do it because it's half price. And plus, someone asked me to, so I'm going to show you how to do this. So the first thing you want to do, get yourself, it comes either flat cut or point cut. Flat cut is pretty standard, what everyone does. I know they say there's more fat and flavor in the point cut, but I've always used flat cut and think it's just fine. So the key to it all is they brine the heck out of it, so it's really salty. And I didn't understand this the first when I used to make it, but I've learned from experience. So the first thing you want to do is you want to cold water rinse it real well. I put it in a glass dish, and guess what? It's St. Patty's Day. Pour a beer on it, okay? Let it soak in the fridge all night, and what's going to happen is you're going to get rid of all that saltiness, and it really does taste a lot better, okay? The other thing we want to do is we're going to get it out. I just got it out this morning. Pat it dry with some paper towels, because we don't want to bring all that stuff with it. So we just want it nice and dry and pat. Plus that way, our little pickling spice that comes with it is going to stay on it really well. So what I'm going to do here, cut this open, pour it in, I'm going to slide this over. Okay. So by itself, it's not really easy to work with. Some people just like to sprinkle it on. I would do things differently because that's me. So I'm going to take a little Dijon mustard. I just want to make like a mixture here. Not a whole lot, a couple tablespoons. One of the things I do that I've learned is when I cover it, put it in the fridge, write down the weight on the plastic covering, because that way the next morning you're like, how much does this weigh? So this one is about 3.5 pounds. So basically 2 pounds, 2 hours, 3 pounds, 3 hours, 4 pounds, whatever. 3.5 pounds is going to be 3.5 hours. Pretty simple. Alright, let me get this mixed up. I need just a hair more. Yeah, just a hair. So I got my oven at 350, and I like getting this done early in the morning, so that it's done. You can always heat it up later, but you know, it's hard for me anyways to have a time slot where I can just have it be home. All on here. We're just going to smear this all over. And you know, I've seen recipes to make your own like seasoning with lots of brown sugar and stuff. I guess that's just not me. I really like just a little bit of Dijon mustard with a little packet that you always get with corned beef. So this is what I've always done. My mom always taught me. She calls it tenting. I don't know if that's really the technical term. Bring your tin up, roll it down. I'm going to try and get a little air space. You want to make sure you curl the edges up real well. You want a deep-sided glass dish. The reason is that you don't want, if there's going to be a lot of liquid coming out of this, you don't want that liquid all over your oven. So you want something that's going to hold it real well, deep-sided. I always have that problem when I make pork shoulder, pulled pork, is that even though I double wrap it, you're always going to, after 12 hours, you're always going to get some liquid leaked out. So now it's ready to go in the oven. 3.5 hours. I think I'll still be here. I'll see you then. Have a great day. Of course, I'm back, and my corned beef cooked. It's great. I actually cooled it down, threw it in the fridge to chill it, because I wanted to make something really unique, and it's all because of one of my viewers, Lori. Thank you very much. She told me I needed to figure out how to make, drum roll, corned beef sliders. So here we go. This is really simple. Corned beef turned out really, really well. What I'm going to do, I want to kind of heat it up, but not like, you can do two ways. You can do it in a pan. I think I'm just going to put a little corned beef. You can see that this is just like beautiful corned beef. On a pan here, and I'm going to just fall off their bone. Wonderful. Let's see here. That should be fine. Alright. So I'm just going to make a couple, just so I can try it out. I want to get some Swiss cheese on here. And this will melt relatively quickly. So what I got is a 325-degree oven. Let's go ahead and put this in. Won't take long. And so, what do you put on a corned beef slider? Well, biggest thing is you can use some deli mustard. I like it that way, but I love horseradish. Well, how do you make horseradish really good? Because just raw horseradish doesn't really work for me. So what I do is I've got about a 1/4 cup of sour cream, about a tablespoon of mayonnaise just to hold it together. And back to my Dijon mustard, because remember we put Dijon mustard on the corned beef. I want about a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. And I'm going to throw in, I got about 3 heaping tablespoons of horseradish. And when I take it out, I try and kind of squeeze out the excess fluid, because I don't want to make the sauce funky. And I'm going to throw in a couple tablespoons of some fresh chives, because chives really, really adds to this, believe it or not. Just going to mix this up real good. I was all excited because they had slider buns back in the store. I haven't seen them in a while. I guess it's getting closer to that time of year, so they're starting to stock them up. They didn't even have them for Super Bowl. I could not believe it. Alright, I got a beautiful sauce here. Oh, yeah. really good. It's kind of burning my nose a little bit. That's not a bad thing. Take a peek. It's getting there. So the whole premise is we want to get that corned beef nice and warm. You know, I'd rather have like grilled corned beef sandwiches. You can get the corned beef warm by grilling it. You know, cold, it's kind of bland, but if you heat it up, it gets that flavor back out, because remember you put the Dijon mustard and the pickling spices on top. Kind of cooks in there. I mean, the whole thing comes out in this beautiful bath of just wonderment. So it's really important that we want to keep that flavor thing rolling, and by heating it up, you're going to get that flavor out again. Oh yeah. It's funny, just by heating it up these couple of minutes, I can already smell that flavor coming through. So basically, just need to make sure, get that Swiss cheese just started. And I actually had the Swiss cheese at room temperature, because cheese is a funny thing, you know, especially the harder cheeses like Swiss, because I get the aged Swiss, so it doesn't melt. And I got a kind of thick slice this time, so that it would be lots of cheese, lots of nice cheesiness, especially with that horseradish. Oh man, it's really smelling good. Yeah, it's about a minute. So you see, this is a prime example. Someone made a recommendation. I followed through, came up with a recipe. I'll get this out as quickly as possible. A little bit of editing. And I got some other things to throw out there, but this will be my next video. I was kind of low on video, so it was kind of nice to have someone give me an idea, because sometimes I'm scratching my head. And, you know, I got a bunch of stuff that I have to wait until I have like a few days off, because it's more complex. I promised another one of my subscribers lasagna. That's coming up, because I got some days off coming up, so I'll get that lasagna put together, get it filmed and thrown together and edited and uploaded, so you can see that, because that's a really cool thing. And I cannot believe I haven't made lasagna yet, because I make it all the time. And it's all the little work on the side. Like I had to make a fresh batch of my spaghetti sauce, so I have everything ready for it. But it will be coming. Alright, I'm going to call this good. It looks really good to me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's really good. Grab a plate. I love sliders. It's perfect just to be able to grab a handful of food. What I'm going to do, I want to get a little bit of this on the bottom. I'll get a little of this on the top. Got myself some, these are fresh packed pickles. They're not the like boiled up pickles. So I'm going to get this smushed in a little sauce here. I'm going to have to break away shortly, because I'm going to have to eat this. You know that, don't you? Corned beef, just toasty warm. And you know, you want it to hang over the bun, because you want people to see. Because you know, sometimes you have multiple food out, people are like, what is that? They think it's like hamburger or something. Alright. I don't know about you, but this looks absolutely like divine. I mean, look at this. This is just, that's just like all pure goodness right there on a bun. like I said, I'm going to talk fast because I'm going to eat this. So please subscribe. I want you to see all these recipes. I want to keep me growing, keep me going. As I always say, notifications so that you get all my recipes, and of course comment, because when you comment I do follow through. I will see you back. Like I said, I'm going to see that lasagna coming up pretty quick. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.